And 5, 4, 3. Welcome to PeaceKeeper Reaction. My name is Nathan. Thank you for joining us. Very special episode. We have a guest in studio or in Zoom studio today. Hello, Jesse Elliott from Hemnetger. And we just checked out the new single from Hemnetger. And now we're going to be doing a different project. So can you tell us about this?
Yes, thank you for having me, Nathan. This has been an amazing time.
Yeah.
With this other project, it's called The Way of the Wolf.
Okay.
This is conceived by Howard Leon, and he lives in Holland.
Okay.
We met on Facebook metal vocalist page, and he was looking for some singers, and I joined his project, and it's great. It's turning out to be a double album, and he is a metal god. He's amazing, and so he produces some great music with the drums, and he's adding a lot of tribal feeling to it, with like flutes or any other kind of mystical things like this. So he's got me in there, and this one track sort of evolved. It originally started with me and him. We have done one previously, and that was a great video. We could look at that one day. But this one, we started, and then he's like, "Oh, I have a couple other guests I'd like to bring on. If that's okay, sure." And so on this one, we have Jordan Foster of Holy Oracle. This is a new project just starting out, and he's amazing talent. He's the screamer on this song.
Okay.
So there's a screamer, like real harsh vocalist, and I gave him some throat singing tips that he added into his screaming. So he's evolved as we speak, which is amazing. We also have Adriana Valenzuela, and she's an amazing singer. So she provides the clean female vocals, just a beautiful singer. And helping her too on that recording and singing as well is Emilio Martinez of Artsin. So he added some speaking vocals and singing as well. And then there's me throat singing. So I'm sort of interplaying in this one. And in the background, you'll hear me and kind of tying everything together. So with Howard, he can really take all these vocals, all these instruments, and just compact them, and you can hear everything in your mind. And the video is actually very interesting too. So this is just one of his projects that I'm happy to be a part of.
Awesome. So what is the key to bringing throat singing to a song? Is there you don't want to, because when we just listen to that Hemnetger song, it's present throughout the whole song, but it doesn't overpower, or you know what I mean? There's a nice balance for it where it's just comfortable and nice to listen to. Is there something when you approach a song and you're deciding where you're going to place it? Is there something that you think about in that way?
I kind of fit in I vocalize, but I don't necessarily do a lot of lyrics or words that we understand. Sometimes I'm just singing, and the sound with Hemnetger a lot, we try to make it also I'm an instrument.
Yes, well, you are a human instrument.
Yeah.
Right. So if they say, would someone give you a riff or a beat, and then you would just experiment and be
they start by writing the song. They literally make the song for the most part, and then I play around with it for a few days, and I just record something based on what I'm inspired to put on top of it.
Awesome.
So it's very viral in a sense. I'm just inserting into something that's already begun. Just try to make it fit. Try to make sure I'm in pitch and feeling it properly. Mm-hmm.
Wow, awesome! I love it. So let's dive right in. I want to ask more questions, but I kind of don't want to. I just want to experience it completely, kind of not knowing much more. So
prepare yourself for this one. This one's an amazing experience. I think it's very cool.
Awesome. Well, The Way of the Wolf, Originate, Emanate. On Emanate, that's me. Wow, this is amazing. I love this so much.
Howard for you. He can put all that together, and it's really a good experience.
Dude, the layers in this, the stuff that is going on track-wise. I mean, there must be so many tracks going, but it sounds so great. And you kind of bridge perfectly that doom metal almost sound with the tribal stuff. You're kind of that what links it all together perfectly. This is amazing.
Yeah, it was really funny because I when I do the vocalizations, sometimes it's not any language in particular, so I just express myself. So it's either ancestral, like sounds that just want to come out or whatever, and I make up things, and I wrote it down, and I had to write down all of those.
So do you?
And Adriana learned that.
Wow.
So she did it over top of mine with her vocals.
Oh, wow.
So there's all kinds of things going on in there. That's just really fascinating.
I mean, that is kind of the original or first expression is that what you're doing. Like, not even before there was language, we were like grunting, right? So you're kind of like that. I love that so much. So I gotta say, and I'll go on a rant here a little bit because there's such amazing original music being made all over the world, and us in North America are really missing out on it. I feel like the European metal scene and music scene is so far advanced than us. Like, if I played any radio station here in Calgary right now, I bet you within 20 minutes I'll hear Taking Care of Business or Hotel California, and I'll be like, hasn't everyone who wants to hear Hotel California heard it already? Can we retire this shit? Can we get some of this doom metal or this original neat music? Like, it was so hard as a kid because like this is like the stuff that I would be looking for as like someone who enjoyed industrial or alt kind of music, but I couldn't find it anywhere. But in Europe, they've been doing this forever. I mean, you think about High Lung and Wardruna and all this really neat stuff that's happening in Europe, and we never hear about it at all here. It feels like it's sad,
Yeah, and I can imagine how interesting it would be because there's a lot of people out there listening to any of these rock stations or metal or and if they started to hear some of these different stuff, they'd be like, hey, that's kind of cool. And I could just feel the collective waking up of like, hey, this is interesting.
Yes.
Not the whole same old song. And then I appreciate all these old bands and everything.
Yeah, they're fine,
But we gotta move on a little bit.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. I feel like that. Like just listening to a classic rock station, you're just going to hear the same shit every day. Like I used to do manual labor, and the radio was kind of like the only thing if you're working in a warehouse or something. And occasionally you would hear something that was like a little punk. But for the rest of the time, it's like you're hearing fucking Guns N' Roses, who I love. Guns N' Roses, Aerosmith. But I've heard him. I've heard it. I don't need to hear Sweet Emotion again, for fuck's sakes.
Maybe if you go see them live when they come.
That would be
a great time. Or a cover band or just seeing live bands. Is good too. So.
For sure. So I love that you guys are doing this here in Canada because, like, if someone just played me this and Hemnetcher, I would say, where in Europe are you guys from? You know what I mean? I would assume this is a European metal band or
definitely influenced by that whole pagan metal scene, just whole grassroots.
Yes. And they really blend genres, which I love. Like I love that. So
Hemnetcher just got released on a Pagan Spirit compilation by Valkyrie's Web Scene. Actually, they put on a compilation on Bandcamp.
Oh wow!
Hemnetcher has an Elemental Cry song on that, and you can hear a lot of these pagan metal bands.
Wow. And pagan metal, that's so awesome. Awesome. So do you guys does this is something that is going to perform live one day, this The Way of the Wolf?
With The Way of the Wolf, we would all love that. That would be amazing. But for now, it's just put together the double album. He's still working on it.
Are you on every song, or is he just he's experimenting, making a?
Yeah, you can hear all of the songs, or some of the songs on his SoundCloud. Howard Leon, The Way of the Wolf. He has a lot of the projects, a lot of the songs on display before the official mastered album is released. And he's got guest artists and all sorts of different things going on with all of these different songs.
I love it. I love the vocals in this. Like, this is really like right up my alley. I love this stuff. I love
one other song, and we're working on another one with another guest vocalist, and she's a growler as well. And I can't remember her name, but it'll all come out. And she's very talented.
Yeah. So with throat singing, are you looking for a way to innovate it? Do you have, is there something in your mind that would be the ultimate like throat singing sound that you're secretly working on?
Sure. Yes, actually, yes. So with the throat singing, there's a couple things. There's the false chord activation. And then there's overtone singing, which I'm not that great. The Tuvans have the ways that they do it, but I'm trying. So you can get a lot of overtones in there.
I could.
So I've been combining them.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Those two false chord activations and the overtones.
Wow. Awesome. I love it.
So yeah, we're working on
innovative.
Just trying to grow, but practice, whatever you do, whatever anybody does, just try and get good. Just keep practicing.
Exactly. Like Malcolm Gladwell says, 10,000 hours. If you spend 10,000 hours on anything, you'll be an expert, right?
Yeah, just give yourself time, and don't worry. It doesn't all happen in one day. You can't just,
Yeah. So how long have you been throat singing for?
I think 2018 is when I started.
So in 2017, did it even cross your mind that you'd be on a guest appearing on a song from a producer from Europe? Like, this must be amazing for you.
The throat singing, yeah, absolutely. I've loved doing music. I've worked with GarageBand and just hobby producing at home. This and that. Trying. I knew I wanted music to be part of the music, but I didn't know what would fit right. Until I activated the first, and it was like, okay, I'm in love, I'm sold. I'm going to do it all the time. Annoy all the fuck out of my friends and family.
Oh my God, I could just imagine if I had told my dad, I'm going to get into throat singing. And you're doing it, and you're that's awesome. So where can people find you? Instagram, etc. Anything you want to?
I'm Jesse Elliott of Hemnetcher. Hemnetcher is able to be found, and same thing with The Way of the Wolf and Howard Leon and all of the great guest vocalists over there. So we're on Instagram, we're on Facebook. They should all pop up. All those links are there at our Hemnetcher website. And also The Way of the Wolf has his own Facebook and Instagram as well. And YouTube.
Awesome.
All videos and everything you can follow, and
smash that like button when you go there too.
Thank you for having me, Nathan. This has been great.
This is awesome. I think you should feel we should have a Jesse Elliott open door policy. If you ever want to come back, I would love that.
Listen to some other great bands out there, and
for sure. Definitely. There's a lot of such a great wave of new and interesting music happening these days. And I'm so excited about it. So, yes, that was awesome. I'm excited for The Way of the Wolf. Everybody go check them out. And for PeaceKeeper, I'm Nathan. Play safe. I can put my arm back on. That was then, and this is now. All ladies in the house say ow. Zip the doodle,
zip today. Let me tell you what I hear most people say. I'm not on Quaalude or no hallucinogen. Never ran, never will, never gone, never went. You're just a squirrel trying to get a nut. Looking sexy, sexy with that big old butt. For my mother does, I guess you would say I'm the champ. Like your mother went to jail for selling fake food stamps. I'm the original man with a